Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review, and this will be my final video review of a blue Mediterraneo fragrance from Acqua de Parma. And this final one is Cipresso di Toscana. And once again, I have a sample here, and I got two wearings out of it. Inside the card, it says aromatic and invigorating. This fragrance combines vibrant, spicy notes with the embracing warmth of cypress and oak musk. Now, this one is classified unisex, although I would say I think it's mostly a masculine fragrance, to my nose. And it's classified as a woody aromatic. Came out in 2005. Top notes: rosemary, basil, grapefruit, sage, and petitgrain. Middle notes of pine tree, coriander, lavender, jasmine, lily of the valley, and cardamom. And in the base, cypress, silver pine, patchouli, oak moss, vetiver, and cedar. Now base notes: 22 positives, 6 neutrals, and 4 negatives. So a rather strong response from the base note community as well. Now this one, as you can see, it's called Cipresso di Toscana, so I believe that is a nod towards the cypress tree. So it does have a very, well, I wouldn't say extremely, but definitely a present cypress slash pine tree feel to it. I do get like this sweet grapefruit citrus, kind of a soft, sweet grapefruit, and with the cypress, and it kind of reminded me a little bit of either Dolce & Gabbana's The One Sport or Gucci by Gucci Sport. So I took a look at the note breakdown for Gucci by Gucci Sport, and sure enough, that one also has cypress and grapefruit in it. So it does have a little bit of that feel to it because of that, a modern edge from the sweet grapefruit, but the classic herbal of some of the older fragrances. If you can think back to maybe like some of the fragrances from Azzaro or Aramis, that kind of classic gentleman herbalness as well. But I think, two things that make this fragrance stand out for me is that sweet grapefruit that gives it the modern touch, and just that breezy feel that it has. It kind of reminds me of just like being outdoors. Maybe somebody has like a fresh laundry line hanging up in like a field, and in the background you have like a grove of pine trees with a bunch of herbs on the ground, and the soft breeze just kind of whiffs everything together. The outdoorsy notes, the pine tree and the herbs, maybe some of the more modern contemporary notes from the fresh laundry. So I find this one quite refreshing and nice. I'm not sure if I'd want to wear it every day. In fact, I think I like this one better after it kind of sits on the skin for a few hours and it's not so in your face. Just get a little wisp or whiff of it, every here and there, not like a constant, attack of the nose. So I would say if you're into herbals, if you're into pine tree slash cypress fragrances, definitely want to check this one out. In fact, I went ahead and ordered a bottle myself from a website called Bella's Beauty. This one, I have been told, has been discontinued. Now, I went over to eBay, didn't see any bottles for sale. I was a little bit shocked about that. Found out it was discontinued, so I was digging around, and apparently Bella's Beauty still has bottles for sale. So it'll be interesting to see, what happens with the price point on this fragrance in years to come with it being discontinued. I think the fact that it has been discontinued, it's just such an intriguing fragrance, kind of goaded me to go ahead and purchase a bottle, even though I don't really need any more bottles. But I think this would be like the go-to herbal pine fragrance in my collection. So I went ahead and picked it up. It's probably not something that I would want as like a top 30 of all time, but maybe like top 60 or 70. It would kind of get in there, kind of round out the whole collection even more. So I'm going to say for smell, 7 out of 10. Like I said, not something that necessarily blew me away. It was more interesting than beautiful to my nose, but it was still pretty nice. Projection and longevity, 7 out of 10. Did pretty good for a couple hours, and afterwards I was still getting whiffs of it throughout the day. So I would say 7 out of 10 is pretty fair. Versatility, 6 out of 10. A nice change-up fragrance, I would say, for spring and summer. I can maybe see some more classic-minded gentlemen wearing this one as a signature scent. I'm not really that big on herbals, so I would probably say more of a change-up fragrance for the spring and summer. Uniqueness, 9 out of 10. Not sure if I've ever smelled anything that kind of merged the sweet grapefruit with the herbal pine before. So kind of nice there, 9 out of 10. Price point for now, probably around $95 or so. You might still be able to pick up a bottle if you dig a little bit. It's getting tougher and tougher now that it's discontinued, but for now I'm going to say 4 out of 10. 5 years from now, maybe 2 out of 10. So be careful. If this one intrigues you at all, look into it, try it out, maybe get a bottle while you can. Overall, though, I'm going to say 7 out of 10. I think this would probably replace my desire to wear any other herbal type fragrance like Live Jazz, or there's definitely some of those old school fragrances that I didn't really care for anyway. Just a really nice, refreshing herbal pine type fragrance. So check it out, please. This is my favorite from the Blue Mediterranean line. I think it's pretty nice, and when the bottle comes, I'll probably go ahead and talk about it a little bit more. Thanks for watching, guys.